been a lot of news dealing with Israel lately, and of course a lot of it has been convoluted with disinformation, propaganda, and emotional manipulation. But in this video, we're going to try to stick to the facts, tell you what happened, and its greater geopolitical ramifications. Now, of course, this all started after the United States decided to abstain from a UN resolution vote demanding an end to Israeli settlements. The United States didn't vote yes, they didn't vote no, they abstained. They didn't vote at all, and because they didn't void this vote, this resolution passed. Barack Obama's administration has previously voided all resolutions that were critical of Israel before. And because of this, Israel is responding, saying that the Obama administration orchestrated this UN resolution, that they drafted the documents, that this was a plan from the United States to go after Israel, and that they have evidence of this and will be giving it to President-elect Donald Trump when he takes office shortly. Now, the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, said that this UN resolution was a declaration of war. He actually reached out to foreign ministers of New Zealand and said that by backing this UN resolution, you have declared war on the state of Israel. He has hardened his stance and said that there will be no Palestinian state when he is prime minister, taking out the factor of a two-state resolution, saying now that it is impossible to even happen. Now, because of this UN resolution, there is supposed to be a peace accord, a peace conference in France where Israel, Palestine, and other world powers sit down and negotiate a deal between these two countries. But Israel will not participate in this peace accord and will not attend because they see this resolution and this act as an attack on its state. And in a defiant move, they are vowing to expand its settlements on Palestinian territory. And if you could look at the land map of Israel and Palestine from 1947 to the current day, you could see the expansion that has been taking place and surging within the last few months. Now, President-elect Donald Trump has vowed his support for Israel and told them to, quote, stay strong until January 20th when he takes office. There's other Republicans in the U.S. government who vowed to even defund the United Nations, which relies heavily on U.S. funding of its operations. Now, most importantly, what I think people are missing here are the effects of this UN resolution that actually passed because the United States abstained from this vote. What are the effects of it? Well, none at all. The resolution has no immediate practical effect on Israel, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, or the peace process. That's because the resolution is non-binding, effectively creating guidelines and recommendations. There have been a number of UN resolutions passed against Israel from 1955 to 2013, and they have no immediate effect on the state of Israel. And the United States under Barack Obama vetoed any resolution except for the latest one that just happened right now. This on the heels of just a few months ago with the United States under Barack Obama giving Israel the largest ever U.S. military aid package in history. Just a few months ago, the United States gave the largest ever U.S. military aid package to Israel. So this is astonishing that this is happening. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry just moments ago gave a 1-hour-long speech where he gave out 6 points for the future of Israeli and Palestinian relations. He said, number 1, he wants a two-state solution based on the 1967 borders. 2, mutual recognition, rights for all citizens. 3, realistic solution for Palestinian refugees. 4, Jerusalem as capital of two states. 5, end occupation, meet Israeli security needs. 6, end all claims, normalize regional ties. Right after this speech by John Kerry, Prime Minister Netanyahu gave his speech saying that he will not be lectured by the United States on this issue. Now, many Israelis that I talk to talk about a shadowy force that has been compromising peace within Israel. Ever since the death of Prime Minister Rabin in 1995, many people have given up on the peace process since he was very crucial and important in brokering deals and accords with Palestinians, with Muslim states surrounding Israel, and he was assassinated very mysteriously with many people calling shadowy forces behind the scenes preventing the peace process from happening. There's also been other evidence presented by WikiLeaks and other government insiders showing how the Israeli government has been supporting Hamas, a right-wing extremist element inside of Palestine that has been very right-wing, that has been very detrimental to the peace process. Now, Hamas, an international terrorist organization that has also been financed by other states internationally, has done a lot of harm to the peace process, and many people say by financing them and supporting them, they are detrimental because the moderate liberal voices of Palestine are obviously overshadowed. They're not heard, and obviously they're not in the negotiating tables. They're not the ones pulling the shots as much as Hamas is, which has been supported and detrimental to the peace process. And of course, the peace process can't be blamed, I think, on just one country. The suffering by the Israelis and the Palestinians have been grand, and it is very easily to be emotionally manipulated by this situation just by seeing some of the evidence on either side. You will be swayed, and because of that emotional reaction, people are hardened and sent to extreme ways, and this resolution, especially with this recent war of words, doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon. What do you think of the two-state solution? Are you even in agreement with it? Let me know in the comment section below. But with Israel responding now in a more hardened stance, that solution is less likely than ever, especially with President-elect Donald Trump taking office in just a few days. What will happen, we will cover here on this YouTube channel. Thank you again so much for watching, subscribing, and clicking the bell button, being there for us on patreon.com/WeAreChange, so we could actually provide you the news, because we are beholden to you, because we are financed by you. Thank you again so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more about this and everything else happening geopolitically with American foreign policy on this YouTube channel.